Yo, welcome back to the channel. In this video here, I'm going to discuss a topic that does not get talked about too much when it comes, from a boxing coach to a fighter. Now, when a fighter does not want to train with his coach that he have now, and he wants to go to another trainer that's inside that same gym, this is something that needs to be discussed because I see a lot of young fighters who really don't understand the game. They don't understand the loyalty in boxing. And you got a lot of coaches that have been around the block themselves and they still decide to, break one of these golden rules in boxing. Okay? You got to look at it as far as, like, say, a marriage between a man and a woman. Okay? And say if the man have a homie is one of his best friends. Let's use him as his best man at his wedding. Now, either I don't believe in divorce, but I'm going to use it for an example. Say if the woman, decided to divorce the husband, don't want to be with him no more, and after they complete the process, whatever, or they didn't even have to complete the process, but she just don't want to be with the man no more. But now she decided to mess with the best friend, the AKA the best man. Okay? Now she don't want to be with the husband anymore, so now she want to be with the man. And then the man want to decide that, you know what, I like her too. I'm going to be with her. And now the husband is left looking like, hold up, I thought you was my homie. Like, you don't mess with that. That was mine. Like, that's my wife. We're not together no more. But that does not give the best man permission to mess with his wife. Right? And I hate to use that analogy in boxing as far as a man and a woman, but is that critical? Is that serious? When you're inside of a boxing gym, you don't leave your trainer and decide to go train with another trainer that's inside that same gym, because the two trainers should not agree on allowing that fighter to train with him. If that fighter want to work out with another trainer, he has to leave that gym. Unless both trainers come together to an agreement themselves that allow that fighter to train with the new trainer. It's loyalty got to be involved before it comes to this money, before it comes to the fame, And a lot of young fighters, they don't really understand the game. Now, like I said before, and a lot of my previous videos where they love you when you win, they never knew you when you lose, and then, when you win, the trainer, he's the best trainer in the world, but then when you lose, oh, you got to get a new trainer. Man, when it's all said and done, the young fighter has to put the work in. The young fighter got to be the one to do what he do inside that ring. Why? Because it's one-on-one inside that ring. But, like I say, it's a team game. Because the trainer is going to give you direction. The trainer is going to give you leadership on what to do and what not to do. Right? Now, it's going to go back to what I'm talking about. When a fighter does not want to train with that trainer, as a fighter, don't go behind your current trainer's back and talk trash or try to, make moves without talking to him or her, right? Because you got a lot of female trainers too, But when it's all said and done, okay, show some respect. Have some respect for yourself first, of course, but have some respect for that man that's sacrificing his time, sacrificing his knowledge to help you get to a certain point. Okay? Now, understand, things are not always going to be perfect between a fighter and a trainer. It's just not. Okay? Remember this. A coach is not there to be your best friend. A coach is not there to be a yes man. A coach is there to lead you, to guide you, to show you what to do and what not to do. Preferably me, I prefer a coach with some experience, some hands-on experience. Like I said, I would rather have a coach who got 0 wins and 99 losses, right? Versus someone who never ever been in that predicament, been in that situation. Because at least that coach with those losses, at least he can show me what not to do. You know what I'm saying? Versus the guy who has no experience, just playing a guessing game. That's not for every coach. It's never for the 100%. But I'm just speaking on my personal preference. I would have somebody there with some experience. Someone that's that came up in that same environment as me. That knows the struggle, that knows how to react when you get hit with a hard body shot in the middle of a round, and you gotta kind of hold, you gotta kind of get yourself out that situation. I want to have someone who's been in that situation and show me and teach me on what to do in that situation. Not someone who just look at videos and say, "Oh, you should do this." No, I want somebody that got that hands-on experience, right? But when it comes to these young fighters today, and if you're a young fighter, listen to this, understand, okay? You're not going to always agree with your coach. You're not. But remember, you got to be the one to wake up in the morning or at night to do your road work. You have to be the one to report to the gym when it's time to come to the gym. You got to be there to hit the heavy bag, hit the speed bag, hit the uppercut bag, hit the double end bag. When a coach says you're trying to get some rounds for some sparring, you got to spar. You got to be the one to initiate that. Be like, you know what? I'm here for a reason. I'm here for a reason. Okay? And when you lose, always go back and look at what you could have done better. Stop blaming a coach for everything. It's not always your trainer's fault. It's not. Okay? Understand, this is a business. Everybody don't got that godly mind, that godly heart. They don't. Some people put money before, your health, which is a terrible thing. I'm a guy with some experience. I love my fighters because, first and foremost, you are a man first. I'm going to respect you. Even I train women. I'm going to respect you because you are a woman. Besides this boxing game, we got a life that we got to live. We got a family that we got to provide for. And I'm gonna respect you just on those bases alone. I'm not gonna ever put you in a situation just what? So I can get a profit. I truly believe in that, man. We're gonna reap what we sow. And that same manipulation you try to use as a coach or as a manager, that same manipulation you try to use to get somebody to hurt themselves or risk their lives for a couple of dollars, I believe that same money that you just got, the Most High will create a situation where you're gonna need triple that, and you're not gonna be able to get it. And that same person you use, you're gonna need them. You understand? You will. And I've been like that for man. When I was a pro, I had a lot of guys who used me for a couple of dollars here and there. But I was so young and naive, I didn't understand the game. But now, thank God, I still got my brains. I still got my voice. And I speak from experience. So, the unspoken truth. As a young fighter, do not try to train with another coach that's in that same gym without those two coaches coming together. Don't want to leave your trainer and then go to the other coach and talk to him first. No, go directly to your coach. Go directly to that man or that woman and have that conversation. It may be uncomfortable, but just like in boxing, when you learn how to hold your hands the right way, when you learn how to, get in your stance the right way, it's going to be uncomfortable. Why? Because it's new. It's new to you, but that's the right way to do it. So you got to be uncomfortable. Have those talks. Don't worry about it. You'll warm up to that. Because truth is truth. And facts are facts. Loyalty is loyalty. Have some integrity from within your own self. You leave your trainer and you go back behind his or her back. What makes you think that new coach, that new trainer is not going to have that on his mind or her mind? Like, yo, he went behind my back. Behind their back to come to me. What makes you think that he's not going to do that to me? Have some integrity from within yourself. Go directly to your coach. Let your coach know how you feel. You know what I mean? It might be something that you need to speak up about. Maybe a coach might look at him or herself like, you know what? I do need to change this area. I do need to pay my fighter more attention in this area. But you're never going to get that answer if you don't be real with yourself. Be real with your folk. Be real with your team. This is a dirty, dirty business, man. Dirty business. And it's all about your performance. What are you winning? Because remember, when you win, you got a voice. When you lose, you keep on losing, you kind of got to, settle for them crumbs until you may have that upset, and then you get yourself in position where you can call shots. But you got to understand, this is a dirty business. Be honest with yourself. Stop backbiting. Stop backstabbing your coach because you don't agree with him. Stop that. Stop it. Be real, man. Be real with yourself. Have some integrity. So I was able to make that quick drop because we had a lot of, there's a lot of things going on, not, within my personal organization, what I'm doing, but I know there's a lot of fighters that go through that. I've been through it. I know how I go. You know what I'm saying? 2 trainers in the same gym should never have to argue about a fighter or should never have to go behind each other back to work with another fighter. No. You don't touch someone else's fighter. You don't. You don't do that. You don't do that. Unless you have that other coach's permission. Because everybody got different styles. Everybody trained different. I might want my guy to work on the jab this whole round. And another coach might see him working on that jab, and he trying to tell the other fighter, yo, put your right hand with it. Put your hook with it. No, I don't want him to throw his right hand and hook with it right now. I want just specifically just get in the stance, work on his jab. That's it. That's my instruction to my student. Just like when you go to school, you got different subjects. You don't got the math teacher trying to teach you science. You know what I mean? You don't got the science teacher trying to teach you social studies, world economics. Nah, you stick, you abide where you're called. This is your job. Work on this, stand there, stay there. Stop backbiting your coach. And trainers, stop going behind each other's back to try to manipulate these young fighters, these young naive fighters who don't know the game. A lot of these fighters, they just so zealous want to get out there and get it in, but they don't know the business side of it. So take it from your big brother with experience. You know what I mean? So to the next video, y'all be good. If y'all got any suggestions, if I missed something, put it down in the description. If you want me to discuss a certain topic when it comes to this boxing game, put the question in the comments, and we're going to get to it, man. So to the next video, man, like I always tell everybody, man, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. To the next video, y'all be good. Peace. Boom. Protect yourself at all times.